Okay, hi you guys, here we go again. Now, this is the last part that you need to know for the test that we are writing on Friday. We are on page 138 of the Pracmath book. And now, if you ever see the word of, the first thing that you need to do, and the first thing that you need to realize is that you have to replace the word of with a multiplication sign. That means if you have 50%, you are going to rewrite it as a fraction. 50% I can rewrite as 50 over 100. 50 over 100. Of means times. 46, I need to write that as a fraction. So I write that as 46 divided by 1. Now, before I start multiplying, we know it's top times top and bottom times bottom. We need to simplify the fractions that we have. Otherwise, the sums are going to be too difficult. So the quickest way to simplify this would be to take 1 0 off the top, 1 0 off the bottom. And now I have a 5 at the top and a 10 at the bottom. Now this is the same as saying 5 divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5. And then I end up with 5 divided by 5. That's going to give me 1. And 10 divided by 5 is going to give me 2. So 50 over 100 is exactly the same as 1 over 2. So I'm just going to rewrite that for you. It's 1 over 2 times 46 over 1. Now, I am working out what is 50% of 46. So 50% is the same as a half. What is the half of 46? The half of 46 will be 23. I can just see that. But if you couldn't see that, you've got to do the sum. There's my half times 46. Now I'm going to times the top by the top, bottom by the bottom. That's going to give me 1 times 46, 46. Divided by 2 times 1, 2. And now it's a simple division. 46 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2, 2. 6 divided by 2, 3. There's my answer. So 50% of 46 will be equal to 23. Next one, 25% of 48. 25% is exactly the same as 25 over 100. But now you need to realize 25 divided by 25 divided by 25 will give me 25 divided by 25, 1. 100 divided by 25, 4. You need to know this because 4 times 25 gives me 100. So this is the same. 25% is the same as a quarter of 48. Of, I replace the word of with a multiplication. 48. I rewrite that as 48 divided by 1. I times the top with the top, bottom with the bottom, then I get 48 divided by 4 times 1, 4. Now it's a simple division. 4 divided by 4, 1. 8 divided by 4, 2. There's my answer, 12. Next one. Okay, now I have 30%. I can rewrite that as 30 over 100 of times 120 over 1. Now if I simplify, divided by 10 at the top, divided by 10 at the bottom. 30 divided by 10, 3. 100 divided by 10, 10. 1 0 at the top, 1 0 at the bottom. So now I have 3 over 10 times 120 over 1. Okay, now I can see I can also simplify across the multiplication like that. So there I've got a 0 and there I have a 0. So I can take 1 0 off on that side, 1 0 off on that side because it's like divided by 10, 120 divided by 10, 12. 10 divided by 10, 1. So I'm left over now with a 3 at the top, a 1 at the bottom times 12 at the top and a 1 at the bottom. Now if I finish this and I multiply the top with the top, the bottom with the bottom, then I end up with 3 times 10, 30. 3 times 2, 6. 36 at the top. 1 times 1, 1. And 36 over 1 is exactly the same as 36. Next of sum. Now I have 10% of 35. Let me rewrite 10%. 10% I can write as 10 over 100 of is multiply 35. I rewrite that as 35 over 1. I immediately see I can take 1 0 off the top, 1 0 off the bottom, then I end up with 1 over 10 times 35 over 1. So if I say top times top, bottom times bottom, then I end up with 1 times 35, that gives me 35. 10 times 1, that gives me 10. Now, you have to know this. I wonder if you can remember. What is 35 divided by 10? Do you remember this? It's 3, 5. I used to be over there, my comma, 35, 0, but now I've got to make it one position smaller. I'm going to move the comma into that position, 3, 5. Okay, now I have 7 over 10 of 50 kilograms. We do exactly the same thing. So I take 7 over 10 times 50 over 1. Now instead of saying top times top, bottom times bottom, and struggling with big numbers, I can see I've got a 0 over there, I've got a 0 over there. I can take 1 0 off on that side and 1 0 off on this side. Then I end up with 7 times 5. That gives me 35 at the top over 1 times 1, 1. Now I end up with 35 what? 35 kilograms. I wanted to know what is 7/10 of 50 kilograms. That is 35 kilograms. This one they ask what is 2/5 of 40 meters. So I work it out. I say 2 over 5 of times 40 over 1. Top times top, bottom times bottom. 2 times 40, 80 over 5 times 1, 5. Now it's a simple division. How many times? Okay, 8 divided by 5. Well, 5 will fit into 8 once. What's going to be left over? 3. 30 divided by 5, 6. I'm not done. Because they asked me 2/5 of 40 meters. That's 16 meters. Okay, the next one. Now I have 3 over 25 of 200 kilometers. So now I've got 3 over 25 times 200 over 1. And immediately I see, I know that 25 and 100, what do they have in common? A 4. 25 times 4 gives me 100. So 25 times 8 will give me 200. So I know that 25 divided by 25 and 200 divided by 25 will work. 25 divided by 25, that's going to give me 1. And 200 divided by 25 will give me 8. Now I have top times top, bottom times bottom, 3 times 8, 24 at the top, 1 times 1, 1. My answer, 24 divided by 1 is the same as 24. 24 what? 24 kilometers. Next one. 75% of 300. So 75%, I rewrite it. 75 over 100 times 300 over 1. I immediately see, oh my goodness, I can take off 2 zeros at the top and 2 zeros at the bottom. How exciting. Now it's a quick multiplication. Top times top, bottom times bottom. 1 times 1. Oh, that's easy. 1. Now, 75 times 3. This is how I do it. 70 times 3. I know 7 times 3 gives me 21. So 70 times 3 will give me 210. And 5 times 3 will give me 15. So 210 plus 15 will give me 225. So I've got 225 at the top. So that gives me 225 divided by 1. Don't forget that. It's 225 Rand. Last one. Now I have 12% of 150 meters. 12%, I'll rewrite that as 12 over 100 times, that's times 150 over 1. I love my zeros. I can take them off. 12 and a 10. 15 and 10. I can see, well, 15 divided by 3. 10 divided by, no, not 15 divided. 15 divided by 5 and 10 divided by 5. 10 divided by 5, that's going to give me 2. 15 divided by 5, that's going to give me a 3. 12 times 3, 2 times 1. That gives me 12 times 3, 36. 2 times 1, 2. 36 divided by 2, half of 36. Half of 30, 15. Half of 6, 3. That gives me 18. What? 18 meters. Okay, this was a mouthful once again. So you will probably need to watch this video more than once. You need to go back. You need to finish on page 138, number 5.2 and number 6. Everything. You need to finish everything because you need to practice these, okay? The only way to get good at this is if you practice. So start working and good luck, guys. I'll speak to you again. See you on Friday. Okay, bye.